Floyd, Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Stinney, Sandra Bland. The list of black men and women killed in the name of racism is tragically long. Their names turn into hashtags pleading with people to stop killing black folks simply for living. Their lives are put on display for the entire world in attempts to humanize them and prove they were good, educated, hard-working people who didn't deserve to die like this. And still, think pieces and news commentators try to justify black people's murders by pulling up dusty records of a marijuana citation or an anecdote from an unknown neighbor about how said black person appeared suspicious. Southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Abuse and brutality by police is an issue that has affected black people since the police force was a runaway slave patrol. But in the summer of 2020, people all over America reached their breaking point, taking to the streets to protest the injustice, sick of being unheard. It's using passages from the poetry of Dana Smith, June Jordan, and Carlos Ruel Dufflar, articles from Rasha Al, Russell P. Johnson, the Emery Wheel, the Washington Post, and the NAACP, and songs from Clipping and Billie Holiday. This is Black is Not a Dirty Word, a program because black lives have always mattered, and they always will. 41 shots, bang, bang, bang. One is hard, and the other tried to be. Brown boy sitting on his knees with his eyes shut, hands behind his head, fingers woven, pinkies up. One is fast, and the other was faster, saying he ain't even doing nothing, what you want? They threw him on the ground when he called them all punks. One is loud, and one is a song with one note and endless rest. Retro blue and white Jordans, tongues out. One's whole life is a flash. Over the black jeans, cuff just the right amount to make them bunch by the calves how we like. Both spent their life trying to find a warmth called home. Just ran out of boxer briefs, so he's wearing tidy whities with a white t-shirt so the breeze catch it just so. Both spark quite the debate. Some folks want to protect them, pressing it tight against his chest so the red hole is getting wider and the blood is soaking through the fabric. Some think we should just get rid of the damn things altogether. And pooling on the ground, he looks down, automatic, and the dark pavement gets darker when it's wet. He's using balance so with his hands on his head so his face hits first and his eyes go dead and the air is sucked out of the world with his last breath. First, there's a blatant killing of an unarmed black person by a state official or vigilante or a lethal disproportionate response to a baseless fear. Tell me something. What do you think would happen if every time they kill a black boy, then we kill a cop? Every time they kill a black man, then we kill a cop. You think the accident rate would lower subsequently? This is followed by the corresponding hashtag moment for the black victim's name. I lose consciousness of ugly, bestial, rapid, and repetitive fronts when they tell me 18 cops in order to subdue one man. 18 cops strangled him to death in the ensuing scuffle. This newfound info is used to justify the killer and implicate the dead. Sometimes the feeling like amaze me baby comes back to my mouth and I'm quiet like Olympian pools from running mountainous snows under the sun. Sometimes thinking about the 12th house of the cosmos or the way your ear ensnares the tip of my tongue or signs I've never seen like danger, women working. The black victim is subsequently tried in the court of public opinion, using the evidence of the racial script as evidence against them in their own killing. People have been having accidents all over the globe so long, like I reckon that the only suitable insurance is a gun. I'm saying war is not to understand or rerun. War is to be fought and won. Sometimes the feeling like amaze me, baby, blots it out the bestial, but not too often. I've left Earth in search of darker planets. A solar system revolving far too near a black hole I've left in search of a new god. I do not trust the God you have given us. My grandmother's hallelujah is only outdone by the fear she nurses every time the blood-fat summer swallows another child used to sing in the choir. Black Americans are shot at a disproportionate rate. They account for less than 13% of the US population, but are killed by police at more than twice the rate of white Americans. Take your God back. Though his songs are beautiful, his miracles are inconsistent. I want the fate of Lazarus for Anisha, want Chucky, Bo, Meech, Trayvon, Sean, and Jeliris in 3 days after their entombing. Their ghosts regifted flesh and blood, their flesh and blood regifted their children. I've left Earth. I'm Ikapot sick of your, go back to Africa. And I just don't see race. Neither did the poplar tree. We did not build your boats, though we did leave a trail of kin to guide us home. We did not build your prisons, though we did, and we fill them too. 1 out of every 3 black boys born today can be expected to be sentenced to prison, compared to 1 out of 6 Latino boys and 1 out of 17 white boys. We did not ask to be part of your America, though are we not America? Her joints brittle, dragging a ripped gown through Oakland. I can't stand your ground. I am sick of calling your recklessness the law. Each night I count my brothers, and in the morning when some do not survive to be counted, I count the holes they leave. I reach for black folks and I touch only air. The families of victims did not ask for their loved ones to become martyrs. They just wanted them to live your master magic trick America. Now he's breathing, now he don't. Abracadabra, white bread, voodoo, sorcery, you claim not to practice, and my cousin a pistol to do your work. I tried, white people. I tried to love you, but you spent my brother's funeral making plans for brunch. Talking too loud next to his bones. You took one look at the river, plump with the body of boy after girl, after sweet boy, and ask, why does it always have to be about race? Because you made it that way. Because you put an asterisk next to my sister's gorgeous face, call her pretty for a black girl? Because black girls go missing without so much of a whisper of where. Because there are no Amber Alerts for amber-skinned girls. Because Jordan boomed. Because Emmett whistled. Because Huey P. spoke. Because Martin preached. Because black boys can always be too loud to live. Because it's taken my papa's time and my grandma's time. My father's time, my mother's time, my aunt's time, my uncle's time, my brother and my sister's time. How much time do you want for your progress? I've left Earth to find a place so my kin can be safe. Where black people ain't but people the same color as good, wet earth until that means something. Until then, I bid you well, I bid you war, I bid you our lives to gamble with no more. I've left Earth, and I'm touching everything you beg your telescopes to show you. I'm giving the stars the right name in this new life, this new story in history you cannot steal, or sell, or cast overboard, or hang, or beat, or drown, or own, or redline, or shackle, or silence, or cheat, or choke, or cover up, or jail, or shoot, or jail, or shoot, or jail, or shoot, or ruin. This, if only this one, is ours. Tell me something. What do you think would happen if every time they kill a black boy, then we kill a cop? Every time they kill a black man, then we kill a cop. Pastoral scene of the gallant South. The bulging eyes and twisted mouth. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop. Thank you.